You know, I pray for daughters. Every night your mother was pregnant with both of you. Please, God, a daughter. Anything but a son. Anything but another me. Legacy, Javier. It's all anyone leaves behind. Be brothers before it's too late.
This season is absolutely about family, and family is about what you bring to it.
At the end of the day, it's a study of humanity and what we really are at our core and where our values lie. And in particular, the question of what is more important, survival or empathy, your life or your soul. And the choices that reflect that, I find, are usually our most powerful. At the very least, are the ones that I remember the most, and I think it's the ones that our fans remember the most as well.
What's important to you is going to be a life or death decision to someone else. You're going to make decisions that lead to characters living, characters dying, and it's going to be about what you care about as a person.
The secrets that you have created, the seeds of emotion that we have planted, whether you knew it or not, are all going to be brought to light here.
One moment can blossom into a completely different emotional experience with a character. Players oftentimes do a thing that they know is going to have consequences, but they can't not be true to the character that they feel they've created. Like my Javi loves Kate, and I don't care if my brother loses his shit. We want to play with that tension. We want the player to kind of choose between what they think might be right and what they know they must do.
We think a lot about the player experience, that they have appealing choices, but appealing doesn't always mean pleasant. Appealing doesn't always mean fun. Appealing might mean the lesser of two evils.
We want to give you these, as we like to call them, rage pausers, where you pause the game, you throw down your controller, and you take a walk around the house because you can't decide what you want to do. And there are more moments like that in our finale, so get ready to press that pause button.
Holy snap, what's up you lot, my name is SIF. Welcome back to another video. As you saw by the trailer, Jesus, is this looking insane. Episode 5 is looking very good, I'm not going to lie, with that little snippet that we got thanks to Telltale Games. I want to quickly say thank you to Sway. He actually managed to tag me in this right when the thing dropped, so thank you very much. I didn't even know this was up. I literally wasn't going to go on my Twitter today because I was just a bit busy, but this is an opportunity that I could not pass up. So thanks Sway, you know who you are. Cheers for the act. Today we're going to kind of discuss what is going on with the little sneak peek trailer. Obviously, as you can see, it was a reflection for the actual Walking Dead, the Telltale stuff, to actually talk about the finale without actually spoiling much. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the beginning scene with Rafa. Now, if you don't know who Rafa is actually the guy talking to Javier and David, and that is actually the father of Javier and David. So, Rafa. So, obviously, he has two sons. Now, I kind of wrote some notes down, so bear with me. I wrote two. So obviously he's got two sons, but he wanted a daughter. Now, this is not him trying to say he doesn't like Javier, he doesn't like David. It's just him being on this way. Javier and David will get to, you know, they'll be more open-minded, because relate this to real life context. If you are more emotional with someone, they're more likely to understand where you're coming from. So he got two sons, he wanted a daughter. Now, I want to link this with the biological dad of Clementine reference. Now, there's been a lot of drama around who Clementine's real father is. Now, obviously, if you don't know what the hell's been going on, obviously you've been living under a rock. Telltale have actually hinted at in the Reddit AMA, Ask Me Anything, that Clementine's biological father may not be the one we actually see. This is mainly because everyone's saying Clementine's parents do not match up what Clementine's skin color is, her ethnicity, etc. So that's why a lot of people are actually thinking about why Clementine, it does not look very similar in terms of skin tone, because someone are saying she's Blasian, which that's what she was confirmed to be by the voice actor. But obviously, since that brought a lot of drama, Telltale can obviously do a little drama over that. So what is very possible, and this will make the most sense, Javier's family is kind of similar to Clementine in some way, and they're related in some way, because if you think about it, they do kind of have a similar skin tone. Now, that could mean that I don't actually know where Javier is from. I'm guessing he's kind of maybe Mexican, Cuban, Spanish, something along these lines, but I think she's got some of Javier's blood in there, and it doesn't have to be like Javier one night stand and then Clementine turned to be the accident or whatever. No, I don't think it's gonna be like that, but it could be something like second cousin or something like that. So that would be very interesting to see, because why else would they actually show the snippet of Rafa and the flashback, other than obviously there is the reason of they wanting to connect with obviously Rafa, and this will obviously link back into later into the episode where you have to make tough decisions about your family. Now he says,
Legacy, Javier. It's all anyone leaves behind. Be brothers before it's too late.
Right, okay, so obviously as you guys can see, Rafa says be brothers before it's too late. Now obviously this is going to link in with later in the episode. Obviously I can't say anything because I don't know what the episode is about, but it says be brothers before it's too late. Don't you know, mess up an opportunity just because of the little drama. Try your best, you know, try work things out, which is why I'm thinking he's saying be brothers before it's too late. Now to a lot of people that's fine. A lot of people like me, where I kind of indulge myself into a Kate relationship with Harvey now, is going to be very interesting. But then again, family is what you make it, so it just depends on what family you feel closest to. Some of your family could be Eleanor for you know. Some of you like Eleanor, even though she's a traitor, you might find her to be like this. She's talking about, one of the women was talking about the living character's death. Now, what you might think is good can be someone thinking bad for another character, suggesting
what's important to you is going to be a life or death decision to someone else. You're going to make decisions that lead to characters living, characters dying, and it's going to be about what you care about as a person.
A choice of yours will kill someone else. I'm guessing this could very much link with the Trip and Ava situation, as it kind of actually hinted that out in the trailer. Now, the next thing I want to say about is that it's very much confirmed, and this was obviously going to happen in the Telltale delaying the inevitable till episode 5. If you do decide to indulge in the relationship between Harvey and Kate, as I have, sorry mate, you're getting exposed, you're getting busted out. Like, this will be found out because one of the guys actually say something along the lines of secrets you've kept and they will be brought to light. Have a look.
The secrets that you have created, the seeds of emotion that we have planted, whether you knew it or not, are all going to be brought to light here. Are all going to be brought to light here. Are all going to be brought to light here.
One moment can blossom into a completely different emotional experience with a character. Players oftentimes do a thing that they know is going to have consequences, but they can't not be true to the character that they feel they've created. Like my Javi loves Kate.
Now this is obviously figurative language, a sort of expression to show how you will get caught out and somehow someone will gross up. I'm guessing Gabe, because Gabe, I understand Gabe is older than Mari, so of course he might have seen something, especially when Kate talks about previous hints in the episode, you know, because obviously they've been together for 4 years, and I'm sorry, but it's kind of human biology that something would happen if you stick a man and a female together for 4 years. I mean, damn. I mean, that's bursting, but it's kind of like, okay, I'll move on. But basically, secrets you've kept brought to light, those are two phrases that I've actually noted down. So for people like me, get ready to be caught by your expression for Kate and see how much love that. Let's hope the love was worth it. Let's see how David will react, and tell me the secrets you've kept brought to light. What do you believe? I mean, this is very obviously to be caught out. I mean, come on, we were all expecting this, right? Okay, so the next thing that someone says is appealing, so lesser of two evils. Now
the player experience that they have appealing choices, but appealing doesn't always mean pleasant. Appealing doesn't always mean fun. Appealing might mean the lesser of two evils.
We want to give you these, as we like to call them, rage pausers, where you pause the game, you throw down your controller, and you take a walk around the house because you can't decide what you want to do. And there are more moments like that in our finale, so get ready to press that pause button.
There'll be decisions where you have to pick something that's evil, but the other option is also evil. Now, it's going to be subjective to you on how you believe what is evil and what's not. So, for example, later on, some of the guys say it's something's called a rage pauser. They have something called a rage pauser, which is where you pause the game because obviously you can't make up your mind in that timer. Now, for those who actually watch my Let's Plays from Season 3, Episode 1 to now, to Episode 4, you'll know I pause quite a lot. I mean, I'll put my hand up and say I'm a rage pauser. I've paused before, and, you know, I've paused at the Trip and Ava situation. It's just been mental. You know what, guys? If you ever rage pause and pause the game because you couldn't let the timer run out without making a choice, Tell me what choice you rage paused at. Tell me now. Very interesting to say is the ending scene is very, very interesting. A lot of people said that the motorcycle with Harvey and Clementine could be a foreshadow that they're the only ones that escape, but I don't know. I mean, it could be true, but I think Jesus comes to the rescue, and you know, we see him with a sword. I mean, damn, I think that's Jesus. It should be Paul Monroe, and he's got a sword, which is very interesting. Also, I want to say how during the end they say season 3 finale. You know, now they're starting to advertise it a bit as season 3. I mean, they also still have a new frontier because that's a trademark, but it's also season 3, which is very interesting. They always had that in the files, but season 3 it is, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again to Sway for actually atting me on Twitter for this pretty early. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe, like, comment if you like this video. Tell me your opinions, and if you haven't subbed or aren't logged into your account, that's fine, but if you did like and you want to support me, please subscribe. It'd be fun, and tell me your opinions down below. Also, I made a collab of episode 5 death predictions with Percy. It's the last video before this video, so the previous video. Click on that video if you want. First link in the description. And other than that, thank you guys so much, and in a bit.